Most people think that you don't need to bathe a cat, but you have chosen to seek wisdom, a wisdom once lost. In 1923, archaeologists discovered scrolls in ancient Egypt. These are the archaeologists' field notes. We've used them to decipher the scrolls, enabling us to bring you the exact techniques that the ancients used to bathe their cats and make them as clean as the gods themselves. The lost art of home cat bathing. Okay, let's go through it a step at a time. The preparation phase consists of getting a kitchen space that has a relatively deep sink, although any kind of sink that you have will work. What you're going to need to do is move all objects completely away from the bathing area so that the cat doesn't even have a chance to grab on them during its desperate attempts to escape. Now, rule 1 is to use water that's hotter than you would normally think. The cat's body is 102 degrees, and we're going to fill this up about halfway. Never underestimate the importance of 102 degree water while giving your cat a bath. Now, step number 2 is you get a pitcher, household pitcher. You fill it up about halfway with the hot water. You take regular grocery store shampoo. You don't need to use the veterinary stuff because the fleas are going to drown anyway. Okay, and you put a nice chunk of shampoo in there, mix it up, and set it aside. Get yourself a big fluffy towel, one for each cat that you're going to bathe. And you put it on a tabletop or another flat surface area. So, all right. Only thing that remains is to get a dirty cat. Okay, we got ourselves a cat. This is Bun Bun Lou. She's an example of an easy cat to bathe because she's geriatric. She's about 17 years old. And I want to show you the proper way to grab the cat. You grab it by the scruff of the neck. Make sure you got plenty of fur in your hand, just over its shoulders. Then it knows who's boss. I want you to grab the front paws between your fingers like this. Now, once you have the cat, you don't let go of these front paws. First, you take it by the rump, you lift it up to support it. Cat doesn't really know what's going on, although it suspects something is amiss. You got the half-full hot water sink. We're going to dunk the cat right in up to its neck. You don't want to get its ears wet. It's okay if you hear it belly aching like that. It's just all theater. They're not going to scratch me or scratch you. Okay, Bun Bun, into the drink and up to her neck in the hot water, where although she's in shock, she's not in that big a shock because you remember she's 102 degrees. So you dunk the cat all the way up to its neck and get it wet in one swell swoop. That way you're not running water over it, which scares them and sounds like a cat hissing. If you got a thick-haired cat like this one, you got to make sure that its undercoat is fully moistened. Boy, look at the dirt in that water, Bun Bun Lou. You are yowling like you're gonna get me. Boy, she needed a bath. Old cats often can't get to areas like younger cats can. All right, can you see how dirty that water is? Boy. Let's just dunk her one more time for a good measure. Oh, she's being such a good girl. Make sure you constantly praise the cats, or they're gonna not know whether you're playing with them or what. Yeah, look at her. She's calm. Okay, what you do then is you let the dirty water out, set the drain aside, or they're going to jump and grab it. Let them stand up in the bottom of the sink on their back feet so they don't claw your arteries open in your arm. Now see, I haven't let go of these paws yet. And although she's struggling, she's been bathed quite a few times. Ooh! Get rid of that. All right. Now Bun Bun's fully wet and acclimated to her fate. Yeah, it's a good girl. Let's grab the hot water soap preparation that we made in the previous scene. And we're going to start at her neck and just pour the, oh, that feels good, huh? Pour that soapy water all around the dirty beast to make sure you get her front paws and tail and rump area. Yes, a good girl. See, you got to get right in there. Make sure you never let go. Oh, she scratched me a little bit. All right, Bunny, you're doing so good today. You can yell if you want. Boy, you're a dirty cat. You got to make sure you scrub its hindquarters. That's where the fleas like to hide out. And an old cat like this, you got to make sure you get its feet. Yeah. And yeah. You don't want to necessarily get its face, because they can wash that off, or you can use a wash rag later. Okay, now, some flea treatments you leave in for a few minutes, but I think the best thing to do is use that flea potion you put on their neck. Don't use any powders or flea sprays, it'll scare them. Okay, now once the cat's been fully soaped up, this is a not very lathery soap, but it'll work. You can go ahead and turn the water on, which normally would scare the cat. Make sure it's about 102.5 degrees. And with this sink, we've got one of these spray hoses. Yeah, she knows what's coming. And you systematically get that shampoo out of the cat, otherwise it'll spend 3 or 4 hours licking itself and get a belly full of shampoo. Yeah, old Bun Bun, she's been through this so many times. Oh, that's a little hot in there, yeah. Oh. And look how good she is. She is a type of cat that enjoys being bathed. Never let go. This technique works real well for older cats because you coddle them. Don't worry about getting your clothes wet, because you're going to get them wet any way you look at it. Now once the cat is fully rinsed off, make sure you get its hindquarters. Its little tail. Oh, she's a good cat. Okay. One of the most important parts of getting the cat clean is squeegeeing it dry. You squeegee all the water off of their coat with one hand while holding them and propping them up here with the other hand. They don't want to ever feel like they're just dangling out in space. Oh, she's doing good. She's not even belly aching like she normally would. Yeah, Bun Bun. Whoop, slipping down there. Okay, see, her head's dry, but the rest of her is nice and clean. One more quick squeegee. Now what we're going to do is put her over on the towel. And you lift her up by the back of the neck. Hey, Bun Bun, you're doing good. She's kind of in shock, but not really. You lay her down in the towel. Keep a hold of her hands. Don't ever let go, or you will be scratched. Take the towel, wrap it all the way around the beast, and once its head's covered up, they normally go limp. What I do is it's a limp cat. Pick it up, put it down on the floor so it feels like it's safe. And you have one hand still holding on while you basically just towel them off inside as they lay limp, as though they're in the womb. Okay. There's a dry cat in there. Bunny. Don't let him go outside for a while. You let him run around. Now this next cat is Dorian Gray, better known as Dodo. He's a docile boy most of the time, although sometimes he goes a little bit postal when trying to bathe him. He's a somnambulist who sleeps 99% of the time. Okay, Dodo. Now here again, it's important to grab the cat by the scruff of the neck, just like its mommy used to do. Then you lift him up, grab his paws just like this. Give him a little kiss. Dodo, it's time for a bath, you say. Then you lift him up, dunk the beastie all the way down to his neck in one swell swoop. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it, Dodo? It's nice and wet. Now, he's got extra thick fur, so I'm going to have to keep him submerged here just for a moment. Well, he gets nice and wet through and through. Look, he's not even yelping at all. He's being a very, very good boy. Now, Dodo, you hold still. I'm going to pull the plug out, put it aside so the cat doesn't grab it and throw it in your face. Nope, no fair with one leg up. Now they got the Dodo wet through and through, and we're going to grab our pre-prepared hot water and shampoo solution and dump it on him. Oh, he's a good boy. Hey, you can yowl if you want, buddy. And there's a nice, hot, soapy water. Oh, yeah, that feels good, eh, Dodo? Oh, and make sure you get his hindquarters. Set that bucket aside. And start working the soap around his haunches, his chest. Here's the chest technique. You get all around his neck. Don't get any water in Dorian Gray's ears or he will wig. Give him a nice little back massage. He like that. See, the hot water is the secret. If you had normal skin temperature or cold water, these cats wouldn't know how to react, and they'd just go berserk. All right, now, Dodo, you're pretty dirty. But you're being such a good beastie boy. He's got a tooth missing from a previous fight, not from cat bathing. All right, Dodo. Now, once they're acclimated to the water and they're past the shock, just like with Bun Bun, you go ahead and turn the water on again. Make sure it's 102.5. Use the little sprayer nozzle if you got one. There you go, Dodo. Make sure you're not getting his eyes. He's being a good little beastie. The long-haired cats. Yeah, there you go. Fight back a little, Dodo. Long-haired cats, you gotta get right in there or they're gonna be dirty through and through. This cat has been bathed before, as you might be able to tell. But you keep a hold of them very firmly, nevertheless, because at any given time, they could seek their freedom at your expense. Oh, he's being a good boy today. Let's get this side of him. See, you never let go once you've got them. Get his little rump. And you can see when the water starts to run clear that you've done a good job bathing your pussy cat. That plaintive wail will not fool me. I know you're thoroughly enjoying yourself. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to perform another squeegee maneuver on this pussycat. And let's get him, lean him up against the side of the sink. And you just systematically squeegee the cat, getting as much of the water out as possible. And that way you know that they'll be comfortable as they sit and lick themselves dry for the next 2 or 3 hours. Dodo, you are a fine lad today. Now, once you got them pretty well squeegeed, get their tails, boing, you're going to pick them up, still got them here, and take them over to the towel. Wrap them all the way up so their heads are covered. Here you go. And they revert back into the memory of what it was like to be in their mommy's womb. And they go completely limp. And let's take Dodo down, put him on the floor. Yeah, he's a good boy. Keep a hold of the cat the entire time, and you dry him up just as you would a small child. Well, don't normally dry your children on the floor, but in this case, oh, he's doing real good. Look, I can let go of him and he just lays there. Oh, now he wants to come out. And you try to get in as many licks as you can before they escape. For their own good, mind you. And there he goes. It's a little slippery, but clean. Okay, with the rule with instructional videos is once, twice, thrice. Therefore, cat number 3 is going to be Sir Boy Van Beest. He's been bathed before. He's a long-haired cat. He's not going to put up much of a fight. But nevertheless, he, like the other ones, is completely unpredictable and at any moment could cause a problem. Now, you got to grab them by the scruff of the neck, again, just like their mother would. Hold their front paws firmly, but not too hard, in a kind of a hammerlock handcuff. You pick them up, make sure that their feet are still solid, and you say, "It's time for a bath, isn't it, Mr. Beastie Boy?" Pick him up and dunk him in the hot water all the way up to his neck in one swell swoop. Thereby, oh, he's doing good. He likes that. Make sure that they're completely absorbed into the H2O ski. Oh, isn't that nice, Mr. Beast? Nice, hot bath for you. And once you thoroughly soaked him, pick him up again, let him stand up in the bottom of the sink so he doesn't feel like the universe is falling out from underneath him. And pull the plug, lose the plug, or grab it later on. You're being a good boy today. You can yelp if you want, mister. Okay. Now you get your pitcher of pre-prepared pussycat shampoo and hot water. Go ahead and pour it all at once, all over their body. Oh, he's being a good boy. Set it aside and just start shampooing this beast like there ain't nothing going on at all. Oh, he's dirty. You want to bathe your cats about once every 6 or 8 weeks if they're indoor-outdoor cats, which ours are. And you got to get their hindquarters. Look, he just holds his little feet up like that. What a good boy. You can handle them almost any way you want if you start bathing them when they're little kitty cats. Let's see that beautiful face. Yeah, it's your boy Van Beest. Oh, he's purring. Yes, he just buries his little head right there. Make sure you get his little paws nice and clean. His chest, he likes that noise. And then the back area that they can't easily get at. Oh, look at all that dirt. The hindquarters and the tail. Now, he's acclimated. He's almost in a trance state from the hot water. We're going to turn the water on. Careful not to annoy him, since he's so tense. check for 102.5 degrees. And then if you've got these little sprayers, go ahead and use it. Some cats, like Mr. Yee, love to luxuriate during their bath and can't be bothered with the normal yelping and biting, clawing that some animals will insist upon doing, even though it's hopeless once you have them in the ancient kitty cat claw lock. Take your time and make sure you're getting to their undercoat, washing all that shampoo and grit out of there. Otherwise, they just wind up licking all day, all night. Now he's nice and wet. You got all the shampoo out. And we're going to administer a nice little squeegee on Jesus. Oh, he likes that. And squeegee off all the excess water in preparation for the womb drying experience. Oh, he's being such a good boy. You got to praise him all the time. Give him a little kiss. You can even switch hands to squeegee the other side if you're ambidextrous. Let's try that easy. Oh, look at him. He's just being such a mellow piece of pussycat. Okay, Yee. Let's go into the towel, and you can go limp as though you were in your mommy's womb. And grab him by the back of the neck, lift him up, and place him sideways on a towel. Let him calm down, get their bearings. And you take a towel, don't let go, and cover his little head up. Immediately, the cat goes limp. And then what you want to do is lift up the limp cat, put him on the ground. Boy, they're twice as heavy when they got water in them. Hold on to them. Dry their little head up. Dry their little torso right up. Oh, he is a limp boy. Look at that. Not all cats are going to behave as good as Mr. Yee. But if you're lucky and you hold them tight enough, your cat will. Let's dry him up. See, he knows better than to struggle with me. Because I've been doing this ever since he was knee-high to a jackrabbit. Okay, mister. One last little hole. He doesn't want to leave. Towel off, and he may just want to take a little nap there. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The lost art of home cat bathing. Now, these cats are pretty easy to bathe because we've been bathing them ever since they were this big. But if you find that you have an ornery cat, take him to the vet, have him professionally cleaned. But if you follow the simple instructions on this tape for most cats, you'll be able to free yourself from the ancient curse of the unclean feline.